I basically picked a pair of these Air more Uptempo slides, and obviously it's based upon the Uptempo 96 model, basketball model, and that was just like a heavy trainer with kind of the air unit going all the way through the air sole, which is kind of what these are. And they're a cool looking slide, a lot different to other slides I've seen, and they kind of feel quite sort of plush in a way because it's got quite a lot of sort of cushioning, and obviously being the midsole being big as well, it's looks a lot more sort of chunky and a lot more aggressive, which is a nice one. I actually kind of like the look of these. And in terms of the comfort, they feel on the firm side in my opinion. So I don't know, like, because of the fact that the air units in here would mainly be used for sort of impact protection, so i.e. if you're sort of running or playing sort of basketball, it's more sort of if you're landing on your forefoot or on your heel, then it kind of provides that cushioning to kind of then sort of bounce off again. But I don't think you'd be doing that in the slide, so that's why I'm not sure why they would use this tech in here, apart from just looking aesthetically like an Uptempo. But it's still a nice, cool looking slide, but not kind of easy level comfort. So here are the details for the Nike Air More Uptempo slide, OG black and white. It comes in a black and white colour scheme, and it has an EVA midsole, and it has basically a full air unit in the midsole as well. And it's mainly made up of sort of synthetic uppers, and the price was £80. So in terms of the comfort and sizing, I feel these have sort of a medium to firm sole, so there's a slight bit of give because of the air units, and then that's mainly sort of for impact protection. And it has sort of good sort of neutral support, which is what you'd expect from a slide. And you can go sort of true to size on these. I don't think there's any kind of issues with that. Usually sort of the Nike slides run slightly big in my opinion. And I think these have sort of good grip. They're not amazing, but good enough to kind of be walking around casually in the spring summertime. So in terms of the look and style, I like the fact that it's kind of more sort of basketball aesthetics. That's kind of what attracted me to it. And basically based upon the Air More Uptempo shoe trainer. And you can kind of wear these sort of spring summertime really. I wouldn't really be wearing these in sort of autumn winter time mainly because it's just a slide. And I think these are good for sort of recovery leisure in my opinion, because of the fact that you've got kind of the air units in there, gives you sort of that cushioning, but just bear in mind it's not sort of soft in any way. And you can kind of wear these casually as well. They've got kind of like a funky look to them, very much in line with sort of the trainer itself. And in terms of the final thoughts, I think the pros are, I like the design, the way that it's been made, and basically based upon the Air More Uptempo trainer. It looks really cool. And the fabric strap around the top, which holds your foot in place, is also really nice and feels really good on foot. And I also kind of like the premium look, so slightly more using sort of premium materials in terms of the sense of it's kind of got like the air unit in there, and basically the strap itself and the design overall. It's just that they've kind of made a bit of effort on this one. And basically the cons are, I think the cost, I think the pricing at sort of the £80 mark is probably a bit too high when you compare it to sort of a Yeezy slide. And I do know obviously it's got an air unit in there, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having an air unit in there if it's kind of used for sort of mainly sort of shock absorption, and you're not likely to be sort of running in these. So I just kind of feel it's more of a gimmick and just there for sort of aesthetics really. And it can be sort of on the firmer side, like I said, and that also means that it's slightly heavier as well because of the way the shoe is constructed. It's just basically kind of sort of quite sort of heavy plastics that have been used in this. So in terms of the ratings, I give the look and style a 3. It's a nice look, but it's not like amazing, and it's basically one of those things you kind of either like it or you don't like it. If you're a die-hard Nike fan, then I'm sure this is probably something that you would wear over a Yeezy slide, for instance. In terms of comfort, I give that a 3 out of 5. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. I think there's other slides that feel more comfortable, such as a New Balance Martian or a Yeezy slide. And in terms of quality, I give that a 4. I think the quality of the materials, and in the sense of it's not premium, but the way it's been constructed, it feels nice on foot. And the pricing, I give that 3. It's just priced too high because of the fact that it's £80. But I understand that they're using kind of the air units. But like I said, it kind of feels like a why do this when they could probably just create something more along the lines of a Yeezy slide. But overall, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It's fine, and if you can pick it up on sale, then it's probably a good one to get for if you like kind of the Nike slides.